my 12-week year installments. This time we do a recap of week 9 to 12. In case you haven't watched the previous videos, this 12-week year I'm really working on stopping overeating, and I have to say I have tried a lot of things under the sun to stop myself from overeating. I'm mostly prone to overeat on Fridays, where I often have like a pizza, soda and chocolate, and I really wanted to change that, but also in general eating less, and therefore I've chosen habits that I work on in this 12-week period that have mostly helped me to prevent overeating. I started reading the book Brain Over Binge Guide. That really helps to learn to see urges for overeating as like a neurological junk and just kind of like an error in my brain, and just like as a bad habit. And so I set myself the challenge of dismissing over 100 urges. Because I tend to overeat while I watch TV, I decided, okay, I have to be at the table and eat there. That is one of the habits I've been working on. And in addition, because I realized that I often would eat quite a lot in the evening, because I mostly didn't eat enough during the day, I started to eat breakfast at home, and also having like a bigger breakfast, because now I would eat like an hour earlier. So I also had to increase the amount of food I would be eating for breakfast, but also after a while also increased what I ate at lunch. Then it's also important to have a regulated nervous system. So I thought I could maybe first start with like just watching one YouTube video when coming home, instead of like doing that for hours. And I realized at one point that wasn't working. I kind of like cheated on myself. So now for the next 4 weeks, I've decided to do it a bit more flexible, saying I have to do at least 10 minutes of like nervous regulation exercises. It could be like just sleeping, it could be reading, it could be meditation, it could be going for a walk or doing yoga, but I'm kind of like flexible depending on how I feel, what I want to do. But I have to do that before I can do anything else. In week 8, I switched from the Strides app that I used for tracking all these habits to the Habit Tracker app, which I just love a bit more. I'm really happy about that switch. And then in week 9, I also decided that I'm already eating all my meals at the table now. After 8 weeks, I definitely do that. So kind of like can archive that habit and say, okay, we now work on having 3 nourishing meals where I have like a source of carbohydrates, have a source of protein, and trying to have always like fruit or veggies with me when I'm eating this meal. And I also got some free coaching from Balance 365 that I discovered a few weeks ago, and they gave me a suggestion to think about if I maybe don't want to buy chips for a while. And I definitely see that's usually the case when I'm overeating, that I eat chips often like right before I go to bed. I do think sometimes it is because I'm hungry, but often it's just like, oh, I just want to munch on something. So I've decided that I will stop doing that. Will stop buying them at my weekly grocery shopping. If I really want chips, I can just go to the supermarket. It's not far away, but making an intentional decision on not having it in the house in general. And we're just gonna try that out for the next weeks and see how it works. If I feel way too deprived, I will change something again, but for now I will try that. And with that, I also decided to have like an intermittent fasting app, not because I'm interested in intermittent fasting, but I really like the idea of when I finish my dinner, then turning on the app and saying now we are fasting is kind of like the same way as if you tell yourself like the kitchen is closed. But it does something to my brain, realizing, okay, now I'm done. Because obviously if I start eating again, I have to go in the app again and say, I stopped my fast. And I don't know what it is, but seeing like I fasted for 12 or 13 hours is motivating. So we're just gonna test it. I think if you do some new things, you just have to do them for a few weeks to see how they're going. And now that I have a bit more experience about all these mini habits, some of them work really well and some I just have to dismiss after a while because they don't work for me. But we'll see. So I guess it's time to start with week 9. I mean, I definitely feel like I'm riding a high. I had 94%. I had several perfect days. It was even easy to go to bed every day early enough. I could see if I prioritized sleep, I didn't have like a lot of cravings during the day. I managed really well to eat like healthy and balanced meals every day. Yeah, it just went so well. I think I even worked out 3 times to tone it up, plus that I walked home from work twice, and also went on a hike on Saturday where it was like beautiful weather in the morning. So I just actually wanted to just go for a walk, and then I hopped on the bus and then went to the forest and went for a walk there. I was all by myself and it was really lovely, just with the sunshine, and then I ended up at the lake and I could meditate a bit and then read there and journal a bit, and it was lovely. Also in that week I finished the book Brain Over Binge Guide by Heisann. It has helped me a lot. This is the first time I've finished reading it, because she herself says in the book that if you feel like what she tells you in the first part is enough, you can just stop using this book. You don't have to finish it. And that's an advice I followed last time, and because I thought it was enough. But this time I read the whole thing. It was, the first part is just about dismissing food urges, and then the second part is like eating adequately. And I do think I should have read that before. I think that there's a lot of like nuggets of wisdom in there and really helpful. She has a lot of like journaling exercise in the whole book. I do think I will go through that once again and then doing all the journaling. Yeah, really impressed. I love that book. Can really recommend it. And weight wise, I am back at the weight I had before my vacation, which is a few weeks ago. So it took a while, like it took like 3 weeks to get back to the weight that you had before, which is also interesting to see how long things like that take. Now I'm at 79.6, so we'll see how it goes the next 3 weeks. It would be nice if I would be below 79 when I finish this 12-week year, but we'll just see. I mean, it's not the main goal. At the moment, it's just learning to dismiss a lot of food urges. I'm really close to 100. I don't have so many food urges left that I have to dismiss, and also realized I haven't had like my pizza Fridays for a very long time. I think probably for 4 or 5 weeks probably, and I don't miss them at all. I don't even make something special anymore for Friday. I just eat mostly what I ate the day before if I have leftovers. So it's a very interesting development. So we'll see how it continues. I definitely feel very, very well at the moment. During my 12-week year, I totally feel like on the clouds. Feeling like this is so easy. I have a lot of energy. I could do this forever, and yeah. So I really feel like, oh, I really want to finish this strong, and yeah, very happy and proud have been coming so far with this 12-week year once again, and it does its magic. So we just have to keep going, finish strong with the next 3 weeks. Week 10 is done, and something really fun happened, which I want to show you. I'm so proud. I don't know if you remember, like, I don't remember in which video I showed that, but I got myself like a little self-care jar where I put some coffee beans in every time I do something like going to bed on time, tidying up the kitchen, using body lotion, being kind to myself, whatever. And I have like filled that up for the past, I don't know how many weeks, probably a few months, 2 months probably, or even more, I don't know. No, it must be more than that, because I think I started it in the first 12-week year. Anyway, I actually counted them all, and there are over 300 coffee beans in here, so it was time to say I finished, I completed that, and now we're just gonna start again. I bought myself a dress, not this one, but I had a white dress. Yeah, kind of like to celebrate doing 300 good things for myself, and yeah, very proud of that. And it was it was really nice to just watch it growing. I'm a very visual person, so I just wanted to show that maybe some of you also like something like that. Yeah, so week 9 was already great. Week 10 was even better. I got 98%. The only thing I didn't do was hiking. Otherwise, I did everything. I had even 3 days where I didn't have any urges to eat, so I didn't. So I've stopped buying chips a few weeks ago. I have no cravings for them whatsoever, even if I go to the supermarket. I'm just passing by the potato chip aisle and so far not really interested. I had a bit more time, so I did a course by Karen Salmonson. Remember that? It's a stop emotional eating course. I do think I will do an own review video for that one day. Really interesting. I had some really good ideas. Not sure if it was worth the money, but I bought it a few months ago, so I thought like now I had time to just try it, and yeah, I got a lot of like ideas what I could work on. So yeah, but I just wanted to mention that. I also decluttered my bedroom, even though that's not like something I have on the list, but I'm totally in the decluttering era. Yeah, really happy about my progress. It really feels very like light and airy in my bedroom. Also stopped buying soda, and that was not a plan, and it was nothing I wanted to do for this 12-week year. I thought that would happen like later in the year, but interestingly, now that I had increased how much water I have with my soda, now I had like half and half, and I realized it doesn't taste that good anymore. So I was just not interested in buying it anymore. I mean, if I want it, I can go, but it's gonna be the same with the potato chips. If I really want it, I just will go, but I don't have it in the house, and so far I don't miss anything. I need something like sparkling water, definitely need that, but as long as that has a bit like a flavor, or maybe I think I buy frozen fruit and have that in the water, I think it's totally fine. I don't need more than that, so that's really good. Now that I've finished with Brain Over Binge, the book, I've started reading Mini Habits for Weight Loss. I have to say I'm not reading it for getting more ideas or wanting to change anything. It's more like just to help me to keep going, because these mini habits take so much time, and to show their impressive results, it's just sometimes you just have to kind of like need something to help you to stay patient and consistent, and just reading something inspiring in this area of like habits really helps me. So I'm just reading it for that. Actually, it's more like a comfort blanket for my 12-week year. Also tried a new recipe. This time I made peanut butter cups. I made them with dark chocolate. They were very like rich in flavor. I could only eat one per serving. Like, it was a lot, but they were really good. I still have a few in the freezer, so I think I will eat some more. But I probably need a break. So yeah, but I definitely gonna do them again. They were so easy to make, so I'm really happy I tried that recipe. And probably the last thing I can mention is that going to bed earlier now works much better. I feel less like a nighttime rebel now. And I definitely see so much changes in my daily life because I'm not tired anymore. I mean, I don't drink coffee, so that makes it always a bit more tricky for me. But like at work, I'm just not tired because I get enough sleep. So I'm very happy with that. I just have to say this week went really well. Only 2 weeks left of the 12-week year. Crazy. Yeah. I also lost I think I lost like 100 grams, so not much, but we're just gonna keep going, and I'm really happy with my progress. Are you ready for week 11? Because I am so proud of myself because I finally reached one of the goals I had for the 12-week year, and that was to dismiss 100 urges to overeat. And yeah, that happened this week. Actually, I went to watch a movie with my friend Christina, and then afterwards, when I went to the tram station, I thought like, oh, can I just stop by McDonald's and just get like fries or chicken McNuggets? And I mean, these kind of thoughts I have quite often, and I just don't react on them anymore. But I mean, that was urge number 100. So yeah, I felt really happy in that moment because like, oh my goodness, you have reached that goal. That's crazy. And it took like, I think I started at 21 when I started the 12-week year. So yeah, it took a while. I'm very proud of my progress. And let's see how many urges I can dismiss until the end of the 12-week year. All in all, I had like a lot of urges this week. I remember I walked outside and then it started raining and I really didn't want to continue because like I wasn't really prepared for rain. I had no umbrella with me and anything. But I continued and then I saw this beautiful rainbow and I like you could see the whole rainbow. That was a lovely moment. So there has been a few weeks where I hadn't chips or soda, and I have to say, well, I don't miss it. Like, it's no problem. I can't even comprehend how easy it has been. I went to a cafe on Sunday, and then I got a kombucha, which was a strawberry kombucha. That sounded really nice. And even that I had to like dilute with water because I thought it was too sweet. It's so interesting to see how my taste buds change, and I don't think I have had that before, so yeah, I'm still a bit in awe and I'm a bit like suspicious if things will change again, and yeah, I just hope it will continue like that. One thing I realized with my sleep was that because now I really practice on going to bed early at 10 p.m. and I realized like on Thursdays and Fridays, I still wake up really tired. And that made me realize, oh, you most likely need more sleep on these days. And that's something I just found out now. And I'm like, oh my goodness, now it's so late that you find out that you need more sleep on these days. I never thought about it. And obviously it makes sense because as the week progresses, it is getting more stressful and you need more downtime. I just didn't really had a regular sleep schedule, so I didn't recognize that before, but now I do see it because I have like the same hours every day, and then Thursday and Friday I have to snooze because I'm just not getting out of bed. So I have now changed my alarm to go to bed early on these days, like on Wednesday and Thursday, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. I also went to a lake and went swimming there and did like kind of like an aqua fitness workout in there. I wanted to go to a public swimming pool, but it's really expensive, so yeah, I went to the lake instead. The only thing is really sad. I have plantar fasciitis again. Yeah. I mean, I know my drills. I already put on my tape. I do my Voltaren painkiller cream. I do my exercise, my stretches. But obviously, for example, I can't walk from work like I used to do, and I haven't been walking anywhere actually these past days. I do my workout, but I have also decreased that. Like I do less walking, and it's super annoying. At the same time, I'm really proud because I mean last year I had it right before I went to the pilgrimage, and then 3 weeks into the pilgrimage I had it full force. So that to me looks like I've done something right, and I'm really happy that it's just so late now in July. So yeah, and we just have to take a bit more slow now, and yeah, that's just part of the journey. Weight wise, nothing has changed. And I have to say that feels a bit strange. I have had kind of the same weight the past weeks, and yeah, I don't know what's it, why. I definitely have quite a lot of like mind drama with it. One good thing is I don't react on it anymore. Like I don't overeat, or I don't like then change anything. But I still have to kind of like manage my mind around it and also my feelings. And it often takes me several hours in the morning, like on Saturdays when I weigh in. And it just doesn't feel right, and I haven't really decided what I could do instead. Yeah, we just have to keep going and we'll see. Week 12 is completed, and with that, my second 12-week year is finished. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. I'm very, very proud of myself, and yeah. Having completed the second one definitely wasn't easy all the time, but it got definitely easier compared to the first one, so that is promising for the third one. But now let's talk about week 12. I'm getting visitors very soon, and I will also celebrate my birthday, so I'm kind of like tidying up, decluttering quite a lot. I would say I'm now kind of like done with the first round. I do see some spots where I could do a little bit more, but you know, better done than perfect. On Thursday I had a lovely afternoon with my friend Iris. We went going ice cream. I had like a coconut ice cream, and it was really good. Yeah, that was really lovely. And haven't happened so much yet here. I obviously, because of my injury, I can't walk from work, which I really miss. My colleague asked me every day, Julie, are we gonna walk today? I'm like, no. Yeah, that's a bit sad. But I feel really happy. Just kind of like continuing on this journey. I obviously do my plantar fasciitis exercises. I think I missed it once this week. So I'm on a good way, I'm pretty sure. I weighed in yesterday, and I had like the same weight as the previous week. And then I weighed it in today and had like a kilogram less. So I'm really like, I mean, this scale is kind of like messing with my head, and I really have to think about what I'm going to do for the next 12-week year, what I'm going to do. But not so happy with using that as a progress tracker. And like the previous weeks, I don't have any cravings for soda, for chips, for frozen pizza. I had like a pizza today that I ordered as like a celebration, and really enjoying that with the salad and a peach bellini, but I realized even the peach bellini was too sweet. And I think it's fun to see now that I enjoy a pizza but have it like as part of a whole meal and not being the meal. I really like to balance it out with the salad and like fruits for dessert, and there's no kind of like deprivation about it anymore, and I think that is very interesting. I haven't felt like that way before when it comes to food, so I definitely see a lot of progress in there. And yeah, I think that's all I can talk about week 12. I'm gonna do a results video like the last time next week. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me again on this journey. I really like to do these videos because there's so much happening during the weeks, and I love to see my progress as well. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Sunday. I see you very soon. Bye.